Going on, y'all? We're gonna cover some fantasy news for the NFL. We got Kenneth Gainwell saying expected to have a bigger role in 2022. Miles Sanders still perceived as a lead back, but we're gonna they're gonna try to give Gainwell some more work this season. So that's a little news to come out. You got Joe agrees to term a rickety contract. Ravens and David agreed to a contract, so no big news there. You got Marquise Brown arrested on criminal speeding charges. I don't see this a big thing, really. It's going to mess up his stock or anything as far as fantasy. He appears to be locked in as Kyler Murray is one of his probably first options, especially early in the season while Hopkins ain't there. So I'll see this being a big issue. Chester Rogers signs with Texas. He was a free agent, so he signed earlier today. So Houston Texans, I mean, they needed some receivers. They got Cooks, they got Nico Collins, but I think that's a good possible wide receiver 3 they might have picked up right there. Even a 4 probably, because we got Conley and Moore back there also. So Dante Johnson, the Steelers, still miles apart from a contract, no negotiations. So we want to keep an eye on this situation. I don't see it affecting Dante Johnson as far as fantasy values. Pittsburgh lost a lot of receivers, so I think they come to agreement with the contract right there. News I like right here, Marvin Jones listed as a starter. Been picking him up kind of late in drafts, so I'm thinking I got a good deal there. Wasn't no really thing for me. I always thought Marvin Jones would be the starter and probably be one like wide receiver 1 or 2 here on the team. You got Zay Jones, Christian Kirk in the slot. Zay start across. Jones is going to start across from Zay Jones, so really like Marvin Jones. It's a fantasy option. Got Alexander Madison, leaves practice with a finger injury, and Dalvin Cook with a hand injury. Both happened here on Tuesday, so I got a little update. Appears nothing very serious, so I see I'm ready to go by first game. Probably keep them out some of these preseason games, I would think. You got Elijah Moore. It's saying he's declaring himself as the number 1 receiver throughout the first week of training camp. So he seems to be doing real well in training camp. Really liked what Elijah Moore as a receiver. So we need to keep an eye on that information. That could increase his draft stock up in fantasy leagues. Kawhi Baker suspended 6 games. And UNS Saints wide receiver. So it's probably like their 4th, 5th string wide receiver. So not too worried about this. Of course, you got the Saints. Michael Thomas will be back. You got Landry. I don't see any problem right here as far as fantasy wise. Smoke Monday, significant knee injury. Now it's the Saints. Kamara, I don't think he's going to be suspended. Start the season, maybe on into the season he could get suspended, but with that trial date, and you got Mark Ingram, the backup, when that does happen. So I don't see this to be a big deal right here. Crockett suffers a torn ACL. Running back, this is on down the pipe for Denver Broncos running back, so no big deal there. Tim Patrick, pretty big injury right here. Suffers a season-ending ACL injury. Definitely gonna help matters for Cortland Sutton. Stock probably gonna rise up a little in fantasy leagues. You got Willie Snead, works out with Houston Texans, so Willie Snead, I liked him in the past. He's done all right. Texas looking like they're trying to load up on receivers here, so something to keep an eye on. Michael Carter dealing with a minor injury on the ankle, so he appears to be the backup running back here this season. Kenny Galladay, I like a chemistry with Jones, so I kind of like not Galladay, I like Wendell, but he was having a little problems the other day, so kind of interested to see what the Giants do at receiving cores there. Chris Hendon, tight end, came up with a deal with the Saints there. Went showing inconsistency in practice. Irv Smith Jr., surgery on the thumb. He should be good to go, though, when the season starts. I don't see that being an issue there. That's pretty much the news fantasy-wise. I'm going over to the 2022 rankings. Overall, you got Taylor, McCaffrey, Henry, Cook, Eckler, Mixon, Chubb, Kupp, Harris, Jefferson, Kelsey, and Chase rounding the top 12. Get on down, you got Diggs coming in at 13, Swift 14, Andrews 15, Dante Adams number 16. Then you got Samuel, Lamb, Jones, Barkley, Evans, Fournette, and Williams, Alvin Kamara rounding out the 24. Keep an eye on this Alvin Kamara news if he was to not get suspended, which I think he's going to be in the first few games anyway before something goes on, or this could even drag out till next season. You're getting a steal of a value if you can grab him moving on into the your second or third pick. If you got the flip right there, if you're playing a snake draft and you got the flip, I would definitely grab 2 running backs and then get Kamara on the flip and grab a third running back, because Kamara, he shouldn't be down here if he's going to be playing the whole season. You got Tyreek Hill, James Conner, Brown, Higgins, Elliott, Pitts, Allen, Josh Allen, and Keenan Allen. And you got Pittman Jr., Akers, David Montgomery rounding out the 35. Going on down, DJ Moore, feel he'll come up a little more. You got Mike Williams, Terry McLaurin. I'm liking McLaurin here, but they got to find that chemistry over there. George Kittle, his stock's gone down a little. Cortland Sutton, I see his stock probably going to rise up some more. He's plus 21 after some of that news from Patrick come out. Dante Johnson, a good pickup. You got DK Metcalf. They don't know. They're really quarterback situation right there, so we need to keep an eye on that. Justin Herbert, you got Elijah Mitchell, Jaden Waddle, Antonio Gibson, Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall a little lower here than he should be, especially with that Michael news. We need to I think bump Breece Hall up just a little bit. Got Darren Waller, Brandon Cooks, like Cooks this year. Quarterback seems to be finding chemistry there. You got Patrick Mahomes, Josh Jacobs, Amari Cooper. You got Lamar Jackson coming around 53. Gabriel Davis. A lot of talk about Gabriel Davis this offseason. Marquise Brown dropped 2 spots. Had that little situation going on with the speeding. I don't think that's going to be a big thing, really. Got J.K. Dobbins, Travis Etienne, Allen Robinson, Jerry Jeudy, A.J. Dillon. Dillon, I think, will have a big role. He's dropped 5. So, one's coming up a lot, Rashad Bateman, Elijah Moore, both of them moving up the ladder here with some of that news of how they're doing in spring camp and all like that, or the training camp for NFL and all that. So you got Dalton Schultz coming down, Joe Burrow. Burrow gonna have that surgery. He's dropped a little. I don't see it affecting him though. Adam Thielen, his age, keep up. I mean, he could get 10 touchdowns still though. Red zone target. Oh, I've drafted a lot of Thielen in the first few drafts I did, and I've kind of backed off of him lately. You got Michael Thomas, should be back. I like to see how he's running out there when he comes back after not playing so long, but I think he's going to be in great shape. You got Tom Brady. You got Dak. Chase Edmonds be somebody to keep an eye on, and I actually like Raheem Mostert later on, like for a late round pick. Tyler Lockett, they're kind of wondering about the whole quarterback situation. You got Dante Hopkins, who's going to be suspended 6 games. Melvin Gordon, Dawson Knox, all of them a good pickup down here late. Hunter Renfro's done dropped some more. Pretty much rounding out the whole Fantasy Pros rankings right there.